Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at PreSonus Eris E4.5. As always, as a starter, this is my first time opening it. To talk about the box a little, there isn't a whole lot to see here. I mean, it's just the front cover. Then on the side, you have some specs here on this side. And, well, more picture of the speakers. And then on the back, well, you have some more images. Nothing really, nothing too fancy, just a box. Now, as soon as you open it up, you get some rubber pads with your purchase. Put that there. Foam. Oh. See, there's something else in between. What is this? Oh. Okay, so more cable. That's your power cord. And you have your 3.5 to RCA, 3.5, and your speaker wires. Pretty cool. Wow, it's pretty lightweight. Get the other one out. And that's it. There's nothing else in the box. Alright, so now that we have these out of the box, let's go and open it up. They're super light. I mean, not super light, but they're not as they're not as heavy as I thought they would be, or at least the way they look in the picture. To give you a close-up of the speakers, I mean, it's got a really nice finish. It is ported in the back, so that's kind of cool. Kind of interesting design. This little mesh is made out of metal. Now they say, what? It's like a Kevlar something. Now this thing is supposed to be 4.5. And there you go, speaker number 2. In the front you have your volume rocker. That's kind of nice. It feels kind of cool. Really small though. You have your volume rocker, you have your auxiliary in and your headphone out, so that's nice. It's right in the front, so you don't have to reach in the back. There's your power button. And yeah. And on your back, you have your other stuff. You have acoustic tuning, your high frequency and your mid frequency, your low frequency. You can actually tune them. What is that? Well, if you know what that is, leave a comment below. You have your RCA input, your output for the other speakers. But now they have the speakers out and we had a chance to look at them. Let's go and check the instruction manual, see what that comes with. I like these rubber feet, they're kind of nice. I guess those little things in the back are really for like an external amp or your preamp for your turntable. And on this one, there's nothing. So now that we have the speakers out of the box, let's go and talk about the specs real quick. Each speaker can push about 25 watts. Frequency response, they'll respond between 70 hertz to 20 kilohertz, which is kind of a letdown because most bookshelf speakers, they can push about, I don't know, close to 50 hertz. There is a version of this that comes with Bluetooth. I did not get that Bluetooth version just because it doesn't really matter. We're doing an unboxing anyways and we're going to test this out to see what it sounds like. So Bluetooth doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's kind of it. There isn't a whole lot of things to talk about on the speakers. There's another version of these that's a lot cheaper, which costs like $100. That one is Eris E4.5. This one is the 4.5, and this one cost about $200 regular price. So I don't know. I've never heard these speakers before. Never played with them. Don't know what they do. So what do you say we hook them up and we'll play some tracks just to get the feel for what they sound like. Alright, so the speakers are hooked up. They're connected to my computer directly. I'm using the RCA to 3.5. There's no optical input, so can't use that. Just got to use the regular speaker cables that it came with, which is fine. Not a big deal. So let's go and play some tracks. I'm just going to play a movie clip and see if that can give me a better resonation of if the audio can resonate better with me on these speakers versus what I normally listen to, which are my edifiers in the back. So what do you say we go ahead and fire this thing up? Power on. Ooh, look, you got a nice little blue button or blue light that kind of comes on. All right, so track is loaded. We'll play Ready Player One, the race scene.
First to the key.
First to the egg.
this?
Yeah, I see it. That's Kaneda's bike from Akira. It's a licensed skin over standard frame.
No, not the bike. Forget the bike. The girl. I think it's Artemis.
The Artemis? The Sixer Fixer?
I've seen all her walkthroughs, her Twitch streams. It's her. It's definitely her.
I don't think I need to play anymore. I mean, you kind of get the idea of what that sounds like. So let's talk about these speakers a little more. You know what? I gotta compare just because here's the difference. The Edifiers, 1850 dB, the frequency response is somewhere between 60 to 220 kilohertz. The Eris, on the other hand, this one's frequency response is somewhere between 70 to 20 kilohertz. Now, you don't get Bluetooth with that. You don't get additional inputs with this. You do have an auxiliary input in the front, which you don't have in the Edifiers. But who needs them? They're in the back. You do have a headphone little jack that comes in the front. So if you want to hook up your favorite headphones when you're gaming, then you can do it on the PreSonus versus on the Edifiers. You can't. But who needs them? Maybe, I don't know, somebody might. Also, the Edifiers are Bluetooth capability, and it comes with it. Versus the Eris, if you want the Bluetooth version, then it costs more. Now the audio track that I played, you know, the reason I chose that, it's got lots of sound effects that are going in there. So instead of playing video games or music or anything, you just play a track that might encompass everything all together, so you can get a better idea of what that sounds like, and I can get a better idea and share with you. Now I'm going to play the same track on my Edifier. Oh, and also the Edifier comes with, you know, your trusty remote that you could just turn it on and off. Versus the PreSonus, where there's no remote with it. So I'm going to play the same track that I played earlier on my Edifiers. And my Edifiers are hooked up with the digital audio. So here's the difference that I noticed. The Edifiers, they definitely play a lot more, you know, sound effects. Just that slight difference of, you know, 10 frequencies here and there, the response is much more clear and crispier on the Edifiers versus the PreSonus. And one other thing I didn't mention is, you know, for what you pay for these, I mean, there's no subwoofer out on these either. Versus the Edifiers, it definitely comes with an extra subwoofer out. So if you want to hook up a sub, then you can do so. Overall, I think these are good speakers. Again, at that price, you might as well go with a different version of Edifiers that come with Bluetooth already, that comes with subwoofer out, that comes with more frequency to play for your benefit. So really take your pick. That's kind of it for this video. I think this is going to be a really short one. Just because there isn't a whole lot to play with here. It's a quick unbox and a quick look at what these speakers do and what they come with and what you get for what you pay for. All right, well, as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.